Ever wonder why your neighbor paid $10,000 less than you for the same car? It's not luck, it's timing. April 2025 is a goldmine for car deals that most people are completely missing. Dealers are practically giving away these 5 models with 0% financing for 72 months. That's free money for 6 years, while inflation eats away at your loan. Now, I'm about to show you which cars have insane deals right now, how to grab them before they vanish, and why waiting until June could be the most expensive mistake you make this year. The market is shifting fast. Some manufacturers are offering discounts so deep that salespeople are hiding them from customers. Section 2. Best 0% financing deals. With average car loans at a painful 9 to 10%, these 0% deals can save you a fortune if you know where to look. Acura ZDX has 0% financing for 72 months on all 2024 models. This is unheard of for Acura and screams desperation. At $60,000, this saves you $18,000 in interest compared to standard rates. That's like getting a free Honda Civic just for signing papers. Chevrolet's EV lineup, Equinox EV, Blazer EV, and Silverado EV, all have 0% for 60 months. The Equinox EV starts under $40,000 before tax credits. Add the potential $7,500 federal credit and 0% financing, and you're practically stealing it. Dodge is offering 0% for 72 months on their Charger Daytona and Hornet RT. They're so desperate to sell these that they've even added fake engine sounds to the Charger Daytona to lure traditional muscle car fans. The Hornet RT gives you 33 miles of electric range at just $556 monthly versus $704 with standard financing. That's $148 in your pocket every month for 6 years. Ford's Mustang, Mach-E, and F1 50 Lightning have 0% for 72 months too. A $65,000 Lightning would normally cost $1,000 monthly, but with this deal, you're paying $903, saving nearly $100 every month while your neighbors overpay. Honda's Prologue has 0% for 72 months on all 2024 models. At $48,000, you'll pay $667 monthly instead of $847, putting $180 back in your pocket every single month. Kia is the most aggressive, offering 0% for 72 months on their EV9 and EV6, plus 0% for 60 months on the Niro EV. Finance a $55,000 EV 6 at 0% and save $206 monthly. That's $14,832 over the loan. Most people will never see these savings because they don't know where to look. Here's the truth. Manufacturers offer 0% when there's 0% interest in these vehicles. They're desperate to move inventory that's sitting on lots. This doesn't mean they're bad vehicles. It means you have unprecedented leverage. These deals won't last. As inventory normalizes, these offers will vanish overnight. If you've been considering an EV, waiting could cost you thousands in missed savings. Section 1. Current Market Overview. April 2025's car market is a goldmine for informed buyers, while everyone else gets robbed blind. The numbers don't lie. Car prices have surged 23% in 5 years, but the real scandal is which brands are gouging you worst. Honda has jacked prices by a shocking 35%, Hyundai by 36%, and Mercedes leads the luxury scam at 35% while their sales collapse. Meanwhile, Subaru has only raised prices 14%, well below inflation. Nissan and Mazda kept increases under 20%. They're practically giving cars away compared to the price gougers. The average new car now costs a ridiculous $50,000 with 9 to 10% interest rates. It's financial suicide unless you target desperate brands. Dealers are drowning in unsold inventory. While hot models sell in 28 days, the slowest sit for 291 days. That's dealers bleeding money for 10 months on cars nobody wants. Their pain is your gain. The used market is even more predatory. I found a 2019 CR-V with 100,000 miles, priced just $3,000 below its new price. Yet, Carvana values it at only $12,200. That's an $11,000 markup on a depreciated vehicle. The industry's biggest secret? EV lots are overflowing nationwide. Manufacturers bet billions on electric vehicles, but sales have fallen flat. Now they're panic selling, with unprecedented deals before their Q2 earnings expose the disaster. Stellantis has already slashed prices in desperation. The Grand Wagoneer dropped $21,000 and Grand Cherokee fell $3,000. These aren't discounts. They're panic moves from manufacturers who overestimated what you'd pay. This window is closing fast. Smart buyers are moving now, while dealers sweat and manufacturers offer crisis-level financing. We haven't seen since 2008. Wait too long, and you'll be the one paying thousands more than your neighbor. Section 3. Best traditional vehicle deals, not into EVs. Gas-powered vehicles have deals so aggressive they're practically criminal. Manufacturers are in panic mode, and it shows. Mitsubishi's 2024 Outlander has 0% financing for 60 months, saving you a massive $8,000 in interest on a $30,000 SUV. Most buyers ignore Mitsubishi because they're brand snobs, leaving these incredible deals for the few who know better. Nissan is financially imploding, offering their best-selling Rogue at 0% for 60 months, while dealers slash prices to clear lots. When a company offers 0% on their volume model, it's a desperate cry for help. Their crisis is your windfall. Subaru's WRX has 0% for 48 months. Shocking for this cult car that rarely needs incentives. You'll save $3,120 on a vehicle that holds value better than almost anything else. While others pay full price, you're getting dealer cost financing. Volkswagen's Tiguan at 0% for 60 months saves you $8,300 in interest compared to standard rates. Dealers are drowning in inventory, creating perfect conditions to negotiate thousands off MSRP on top of free financing. Toyota, famous for avoiding discounts, has Prius leases under $400 monthly with 0 down for 36 months. This unprecedented move reveals their panic to move hybrids as EV transition falters. Jeep is throwing a fire sale with 0% for 36 months across their entire 2024 lineup. A $50,000 Grand Cherokee saves you $7,500 in interest, and they'll double the term to 72 months if you choose their plug-ins like the Wrangler 4xe. Why these specific models? They're sales disasters compared to projections. The Rogue and Tiguan are volume models failing in the competitive SUV segment. The WRX faces cheaper alternatives like the GR Corolla. Jeep is desperately fighting Bronco while trying to justify their inflated pricing. The industry's shameful secret: these financing deals hide their desperation to avoid headline-grabbing price cuts. A $3,000 rebate signals struggling sales, but 0% financing masks the panic while costing them the same. Most buyers miss these opportunities because they're obsessed with MSRP instead of total cost. A $35,000 car at 0% costs less than a $32,000 car at 9%. Salespeople are banking on your mathematical ignorance. These deals vanish by summer. While your neighbors pay thousands more in interest, you could be driving away with their money still in your pocket. The clock is ticking. Section 4. Slowest selling cars, best negotiation targets. Want to save even more? Target the cars dealers are desperate to get rid of. I've analyzed the market days supply data, the number of days it would take to sell all inventory at current rates. To find the vehicles dealers are losing sleep over. The Alfa Romeo Giulia tops our slowdown list with a staggering 216 days supply. There are over 1,000 sitting nationwide, with only 212 sold in the past 45 days. Dealers are paying floor plan interest on these $54,000 sedans for over 7 months. They're bleeding money daily and will do almost anything to stop the hemorrhaging. The Mitsubishi Mirage G4 is next with 219 days supply. Here's the shocking part. It's priced under $20,000, yet 3,433 are collecting dust nationwide, with only 704 sold in 45 days. Everyone complains about affordable cars disappearing, yet they're ignoring the cheapest new sedan in America. Their loss is your massive gain. Dealers will slash thousands off these just to move metal. Land Rover's Range Rover Velar sits at 225 days supply with nearly 2,500 units and only 500 sold in 45 days. at $72,000 each. That's $180 million in inventory barely moving. Land Rover dealers are panicking, and you should be exploiting their desperation for five-figure discounts. The Dodge Charger has 241 days supply with over 7,300 units nationwide and only 1,366 sold in 45 days. This is Dodge's iconic muscle car, yet it's dying on lots at $54,000 each. With the electric Charger Daytona coming, dealers are frantic to clear gas-powered inventory. I've seen discounts of $8,000 to $10,000 below MSRP plus 0% financing. That's $15,000 plus in total savings most buyers will never see. The slowest selling vehicle in America, the Jaguar F-Pace with an astonishing 291 days supply. There are 2,740 units with only 424 sold in 45 days at over $70,000 each. That's nearly 10 months of inventory. Jaguar dealers are so desperate they're accepting offers that would have been laughable a year ago. How do you use this information? Simple. Target these specific models and negotiate ruthlessly. When a dealer has been paying interest on a car for 200 plus days, every day it sits costs them more money. Their pain threshold is much lower than with fast-moving inventory. Start by offering 15% below MSRP on these slow movers. When they balk, show them the day's supply data. Tell them you know exactly how long these models have been sitting and what it's costing them. Watch how quickly their firm price becomes negotiable. The industry hides this data because it reveals their weakness. A high days supply means there's an oversupply of inventory and not enough demand. It's basic economics. When supply exceeds demand, prices must fall. Dealers know this, but hope you don't. Most buyers focus only on popular models, creating bidding wars, while these slow-selling vehicles sit with massive discounts available. It's like everyone fighting over the same item at a yard sale while ignoring the valuable antiques priced at a fraction of their worth. Remember, the longer a car sits, the more motivated the dealer is to sell it. These slow-moving models represent your greatest opportunity for savings in today's market. While others overpay for popular models, you could drive home in a luxury vehicle at economy car prices. Section 5. How to get the best deal. Now that you know which cars have the best deals, let me show you exactly how to exploit this market to save thousands while everyone else gets fleeced. First, forget MSRP. It's a fantasy number designed to make you feel good about paying too much. Research actual transaction prices using sites like CarEdge or TrueCar. I recently found dealers asking $48,000 for a vehicle with an average transaction price of $42,000. That's $6,000 in negotiation and leverage most buyers never discover. Check multiple dealerships for inventory levels. This is your secret weapon. When a dealer has 30+ identical models sitting on their lot, they're desperate to move them, regardless of what they tell you. I recently found one Ford dealer with 47 Escapes, while another had just 3. Guess which one gave me a $4,500 better deal? The one drowning in inventory. Timing is everything in this market. Dealers have monthly quotas that reset on the 1st, making the last 3 to 5 days of each month prime hunting season. Even better, target quarter-end months, March, June, September, December, when bonuses are largest. A dealer might lose $1,000 on your deal to earn a $50,000 manufacturer bonus for hitting their target. Never negotiate on payment. It's how dealers hide thousands in profit. When they ask what monthly payment works for you, they're setting you up for slaughter. Instead, negotiate the purchase price, then the trade value, then financing, as 3 separate transactions. This prevents the classic 4-square shell game where they give in one area but take more in another. Get financing pre-approved before walking into a dealership. Credit unions are offering rates 2 to 3% lower than dealer financing, unless there's a manufacturer subvention. Having this pre-approval forces dealers to beat it or lose the financing profit. I've seen dealers magically find 1 to 2% better rates when shown a competing offer. Watch for these dealer tricks that are rampant right now. Market adjustment fees of $2,000 to $5,000 on popular models. Mandatory protection packages that cost $1,995 but are worth $200, switching you to longer loan terms to hide the true cost. Inflating interest rates by 1 to 2% above what you qualify for, they pocket the difference. lowballing trade values, then finding problems after you've agreed to a deal. The most powerful phrase in car buying is, "I'll take this deal if you remove these fees, otherwise I'm walking." Then actually walk if they don't comply. I've had dealers chase me to my car with suddenly improved offers after I started my engine. Know when to walk away. If a deal feels wrong or the numbers don't make sense, leave. The psychological pressure to complete a transaction once you've invested time is powerful, but surrendering to it costs thousands. There are 18,000 dealers in America. If one won't give you a fair deal, another will. Most importantly, understand that car dealers make more profit now than ever before. The average dealer markup on new cars is $3,800 above invoice. On used cars, it's often $4,000 to $6,000. These margins give you enormous negotiation room, despite what salespeople claim about thin margins. While your neighbors are getting robbed, paying MSRP plus add-ons, you now have the information to save thousands on your next vehicle purchase. The difference between an informed buyer and an average buyer isn't hundreds, it's thousands of dollars. Section 6. Most reliable deals. My top recommendations. Let's cut through the marketing hype and talk reliability, because saving money up front means nothing if your car becomes a money pit. After analyzing long-term reliability data, warranty claims, and real ownership costs, here are the deals I personally recommend from our list. The Toyota Prius lease deal under $400 with zero down is my top pick for value and reliability. With Toyota's hybrid system now in its 4th generation, they've eliminated virtually all failure points. Consumer Reports shows Prius repair frequency 74% below average for 5-year-old models. You're essentially paying $400 monthly for a car that will need nothing but oil changes during your entire lease. When everyone else is facing 2,000 plus repair bills on their German luxury cars, you'll be silently saving. The Subaru WRX with 0% for 48 months is my recommendation for performance enthusiasts. Despite its high-performance nature, the WRX has shown surprisingly strong reliability with the FA24 engine. The previous generation's head gasket issues are completely resolved, and the manual transmission is virtually bulletproof. You're getting sports car performance with economy car maintenance costs, a rare combination. For SUV shoppers, the Mazda CX-30 with 0.9% financing stands out for exceptional reliability. Mazda has quietly topped reliability rankings for 3 consecutive years, beating even Toyota and Lexus in some studies. Their naturally aspirated engines avoid the turbo complications plaguing competitors, and their traditional 6-speed automatic transmission has none of the issues seen with CVTs and dual-clutch systems. You're getting near-luxury interior quality with economy car repair costs. If you need a family hauler, the Toyota Sienna hybrid lease deals offer unmatched reliability in the minivan segment. With the same proven hybrid system as the Prius, the Sienna delivers 36 miles per gallon, while eliminating the transmission issues that plague the Chrysler Pacifica and Honda Odyssey. The hybrid battery is warranted for 10 years, 150,000 miles, eliminating the biggest concern most buyers have. For luxury shoppers, the Lexus NX Hybrid, our fastest-selling vehicle, with 2.9% financing, is worth every penny despite the higher rate. Lexus consistently ranks number 1 for luxury brand reliability, with repair costs averaging 62% lower than German competitors over a 5-year period. While BMW and Mercedes owners face 1,500 plus repair bills after warranty, Lexus owners typically see only routine maintenance costs. The vehicles I specifically recommend avoiding, despite great financing deals, the Alfa Romeo Giulia may have 0% financing, but it ranks dead last in reliability among luxury sedans. Owners report an average of 3.4 dealer visits for repairs annually, triple the industry average. The Volkswagen Tiguan's 0% for 60 months looks tempting, but data shows repair costs averaging $3,200 higher than Japanese competitors over a 5-year period. The DSG transmission alone has a 14% failure rate by 80,000 miles. The Jeep Wrangler 4xe with 0% for 72 months hides concerning reliability data. The complex plug-in hybrid system has shown early failure rates 3 times higher than conventional Wranglers, with battery replacement costs exceeding $8,000 out of warranty. Remember, the true cost of a vehicle isn't just the purchase price and financing, it's the total cost, including repairs, maintenance, depreciation, and resale value. The $3,000 you save on a less reliable vehicle will be erased by a single major repair or accelerated depreciation. The smartest buyers are targeting these high reliability models with aggressive financing, getting the best of both worlds, while others are seduced by luxury badges and will be facing repair bills that exceed their monthly payments. You'll be enjoying trouble-free ownership with more money in your pocket. These reliability recommendations aren't just opinions. They're backed by actual failure rate data and warranty claim statistics that manufacturers try desperately to hide from consumers. The difference between the most and least reliable vehicles on our deals list isn't small. It's thousands of dollars over your ownership period. What I didn't tell you about these deals is that many of them are ending within weeks. Manufacturers set these incentives on monthly cycles, and several are scheduled to expire before May 1st. While everyone else procrastinates, you could be saving thousands by acting now. This is the best car buying market we've seen in years for informed buyers, but the worst for those who don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Now, you know exactly how to be on the winning side of that equation.